Hello. Welcome back to my channel. In true Emmy fashion, I killed the live. Sorry. Hold on, guys. Hold on. Let's give everyone a second. Hello, Facebook. Hello, YouTube. I accidentally killed the live. I didn't just kill the live. I actually shut down my whole laptop. So that's what happened. Y'all know how it goes. Y'all know how it goes. You all know how it goes. So back to number wars we go. All right, let's go ahead. Oh, why did I do that? Okay. Let's see. But going back to number wars, pick a number from 1 to 100. First comment that I see that is matching what I wrote will win a reading with me. And if you'd like a personalized reading expedited, please visit the link in the comment. Facebook, just so you guys know, comments are stuck again. Okay, Facebook hurts my feelings. They never let me see your guys' comments. It's just ridiculous. 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 I don't even know what that song is. So 1 to 100. And while we're waiting for someone to connect the dots to my number, I took the most magical bath last night. I was having a rough day. This is my first time taking a goddess bath the way I did. I didn't want to get out of that tub. I didn't want to do it. I wanted to stay in there the rest of the night. I took a freaking tea bath. I took a tea bath with chamomile and lavender. I had roses floating in the water. I also had peonies. And it was so freaking beautiful. And I had my candles. I had my crystals. I had the sword beside me. It was just amazing. It was amazing. So, funny story. I was in there for a while. So I actually shower before I go take a bath because I have germaphobe issues. So I'm actually squeaky clean when I'm in the bath. And after the bath, I let my youngest play in the tub because he's just decided. That's how we run things in our family. When I'm done with the bath, oh wait, Robert won at 36. All right, so when I was done with the bath, I'm getting more cards for Robert. When I was done with the bath, I went and called him. I was like, Juicy, Juicy, do you want to take a bath? Okay, he's all excited. He's all excited. He gets to the bathtub, and mind you, it's a tea bath. There's a ton of tea bags that were steeped. And he looks at the water, and it looks like tea. And he's like, and then he says to me, that's toxic. I'm like, no, it's not. That's tea. It's a tea bath. It's bougie. And there were still roses in there. I took out the peonies. There were still roses in there. And he goes, there's filth in the tub. Those are roses. That's extra bougie. No, Mom. I've seen movies. This is toxic. I was like, no, it's not. I kid you not. All right, let's get Robert more cards. So, yeah, he was not amused. He still got in. He still got in. He still played in the bath. He didn't care. He just had to let me know, though, that he knew I was putting him in toxic water. All right. Oh, shoot. All the cards fell. All right, Robert, let's get you more. Shit. Let's get you more cards. Ooh. Okay. So this person is Empress energy. They totally are like everything that you're looking for. You have to pump your brakes harder. You have to pump your brakes harder because you're coming in with that Son of Swords energy where you're like really focused. You're really, really focused. You're like, I'm gonna get that. So you have to slow it down even more. Oh, shit. Because if you don't, you're about to have a tower moment. That's going to hurt a lot. That's really going to hurt a lot, like a lot. So let's slow it down even more. Let's get you one more card because it feels like there's another message that wants to be shared. What this? Where's the book for this card? Where is the book? Where did I put the book? Shoot. Okay. I don't know where I put the dang book. This card, I want to get the meaning for this card from the book because I want to make sure I'm not reading it wrong. Hold on. Scopes. Hold on, Robert. Yeah, okay. So this is about you being in touch with your intuition. This is about you being charming. You're what they're looking for as well. I don't know if they're looking for something romantic, though. Okay. It might be that it develops into something romantic later on. But for right now, the connection, they have a lot of trauma that they've sustained from previous relationships. And so it scares them because you are able to connect with them on a much deeper level. And it really freaks them out. It like really, really freaks them out. So just make sure you go extra, extra slow. Allow them to be the one to kind of lead and initiate things. Just really make sure you don't rush it, okay? Because it has a potentiality for something ridiculously amazing. It has all the components to make it something so unbelievably beautiful, but they're very afraid, okay? They're very, very afraid of connecting on a deep level too quickly, okay? So let us see. All right, let us go. Be my guest, be my guest. Put my services to the test. Just going to the website. Hold on. All right. This is taking so long to load. What is going on? All right, so Jennifer Qatar, you'd like a 2-card Claire Tarot. Graduate end of August. Jennifer, to answer your question, I definitely feel you on the move. Definitely feel you moving. I look at my kitty cards and hold on. This is what's on the top. Okay. That's you. That's you. You're on the move. Let me get you some cards though. I definitely feel like you're on the move. I think things will be happening very quickly. Excuse me. Will be happening very quickly for you. It might not be the things that you have in mind for work, but it definitely leads to your soul purpose. There's going to be quite a few opportunities for elevated potentiality. But again, you have to be open. Okay. That's the main thing. Your higher self, I think she's going to play a lot of games with you. You're going to have to be open to whatever it is she guides you to. Yeah. See, girl, she going to play some games. Card number 4, higher power. She has the key to unlock whatever it is you're needing. And she's not going to give you that key yet, okay? You still have a lot of those struggles with like releasing control and fully submitting to your higher self. So, just know she has the key. She also exists within your solar plexus and lower heart area. So she has all the power in this, okay? And on top of that, card number 47, go the distance. She's going to make you travel. It's going to be very quickly. And she's going to have you traveling quite a bit. A very similar thing happened to me. My higher self made me a freaking vagabond for 2.5 years, just traveling nonstop. And that's how long it took for me to finally fully release any attempt to control and rebel against my higher self. She's like, girl, that's a true story. She fully broke down all my parts and was just like, nope, you still resisting. Even though I thought I had finished resisting and was flowing with what she wanted. So be ready for that. Be ready for a tremendous amount of travel. So I don't have money to travel though, and I wonder if it's solo or drag my boyfriend with me. Okay, this might scare you. I feel like it's solo, okay? And I feel like everything you need to go to the places you're being pulled to go will be provided. But you have to go with what your higher self says. No controlling it. So I think there's going to be a lot of offers put on the table, inviting you to certain places. And I can say with some confidence that I feel as though you're being brought to these places, not just to kind of dismantle that need for control, but also because you're harvesting energy from all the places that you visit. It's almost as though each of these places contains a specific set of energetic instructions that help to turn the tumblers in the locks, if that makes sense. You have a huge vault. Turning the tumblers will help it to open. But you don't get to decide where the tumblers are and how you're going to get the tumblers to do what they need to do to unlock. You just have to flow with what your soul is telling you. But there's going to be a lot of traveling involved. You're going to be exhausted. There's going to be plenty of tears, but it's going to be the adventure of a lifetime. It's absolutely the adventure of a lifetime. And for that 2.5 years that I was traveling nonstop, I did not have the funds to do that. But every single time funds were necessary, funds arrived. Every single time. Every single thing that needed to be taken care of was taken care of. And there was still enough for me to help other people take care of their things too. So just flow with it, Jennifer. Exist in a state of knowing that all of your needs will be provided for, okay? It might be a van life. To be honest, I don't know if you're going to be on an airplane or driving. But just know that everything will be provided for. It's not going to be luxurious. It's definitely going to be a very basic existence. Okay. But when you're doing the work of soul, you don't really need luxury. And I know you're a very simple, beautifully simple person. So I think it'll be amazing for you. I definitely feel like it'll be an amazing, amazing experience for you. So let us see. Miss Deb Lashbrook. Okay, Claire Tarot. Oh, okay. Deb, we're gonna get this. We're gonna get this. We're gonna get the clarity you need, okay? What? Miss Deb, let's go ahead and get you some cards. Is it a negative feeling, Deb? Because, hold on, I'm told to use my shit-talking deck. That kind of doesn't feel good to me. Okay, get you one card from here. All right, I can see that. I can definitely see that. 1 second. All right, card number 34, in the world, not of the world. Your pearls of wisdom, the strings are being snapped. And it's going to feel like you're being broken, but you need those strings to snap in order to let loose those pearls of wisdom. You can't have them tightly bound because then you can't access it. So again, this is a part of your ascension process. Okay, you have all of these fishies just floating past you, swimming past you, and you're on your own space right now. You're just in your own world right now, and that's how it should be. Okay, that's totally how it should be. You need to just allow yourself to fully experience this, which you've been doing for the past few weeks. You've been in a process. You've been allowing yourself to be fully present in the process. Just a little bit more, okay? Just a little bit longer, because right now you're feeling like the fool. You're afraid to step forward. You feel very raw, very like vulnerable. You're not used to this kind of energy, this kind of circumstance, because of things that have happened in your life. Being vulnerable and playing the fool so openly is very difficult for you. It's very, very difficult for you. It's something new. You have to allow it. You just have to, because your higher self is preparing your template for something extremely intense. Yeah, see, that's at the bottom of the deck, the star. It's like a flashbang event. Oh, shit. Oh my God. I was like, no, I'm not going to pick that card because I was just trying to get the star card out. I'm not picking that card. And then the card fell out of the deck as I was holding it. It's the devil card. So you're very accustomed to the way your life is, okay? You're very used to things being what they are and how they are, and it's uneasy for you when things change. You're a creature of habit. Don't get addicted to that life. Your higher self is asking you to release your tie to that type of existence. It's about to really, really change for you. Your whole life is about to really, really change for you, and it's going to be even more difficult if you try and cling on to what you know, because what you know no longer serves you. Okay, it's like the whole entirety of your life. It's about to change. Pretty much every aspect of it is about to change. I was asking your higher self, is it like unnecessary pain? And she said, all pain is necessary. So Deb, expect expect for some growing pains, okay? Definitely expect for some growing pains. You know how to handle growing pains. It's definitely just a case of trying your best to weather this storm. It's like a solar storm, okay? It's an intense one. So let's see. Let us see. Jessica Barr. Hands activation. Yay! All right. It's about to be her birthday. Give me 1 second. All right. So for Miss Jessica, who's about to have a birthday, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Let me get my, you guys, after I finish Jessica, I'm closing down the link. So if you would like something expedited, please do hurry and do so. Once the link is closed, I'm not opening it back up because I have to go help my husband move. Or pretend to help. You know how it goes. Hold on. Breathe deep and slow. Put both your hands up, palms facing me. Breathe deep. Jessica, breathe deep and slow. Erica and I are going to take you for a ride. Climbing. Exiting matrix. Free fall. Anchoring. Breathe. A massive charge is heading towards your field. Breathe. Impact. 3, 2, 1. How do you feel? Oh, let me close while she's finishing her experience. The link is being closed, okay, guys? I can't stay on too long today. Excuse me. Yeah. Yeah. So we took you on a ride to somewhere special. He says, don't say where. Also, your higher self gave permission as a little surprise. We've gone ahead and upgraded your morphogenetic template. It's a specific type of, how would I explain this? It makes Diamond Ray appear basic. It makes Diamond Ray appear basic. It's a very high template, very, very high frequency. And so there are a few accoutrements that were included, gifted by our Kai. Yeah. You are equipped for some major badassery. Your higher self is being instructed on how to utilize those new toys. Our Kai is the one showing her. So you might get a little bit sleepy later on today. It's at that point, the instructions are being downloaded into your conscious mind. He's actually working with your higher self right now. So it's going to be interesting. It's a lot of energy, a lot of energy. So, all right, Sarah Mesa. Ooh, Diamond Ray Recodement combo. Girl, made me get all squeaky voice. What? All my sounds gotta stop. This has gotta stop. Sarah, are you here? Where is Sarah? Sarah, paging Sarah. Please, Sarah, come to the front of the group. Sarah, your party is waiting for you at the front of the line. Sarah Mesa. I'm sorry. Did I say your last name? You're welcome, Jessica Rose. Just move all this stuff. Sarah, party of Sarah. Your table of badassery is ready. Party of Sarah. Wait, is she on Facebook? Hold on. Sorry, guys. Is she on Facebook? Let me see. I don't know where she is. I'm just gonna start singing, waiting for Sarah. Don't cry for me, Argentina. The truth is, oh, there she is. All right, Sarah, let's get started. Let's get this party started, right? Let's get this party started quickly, right? Hold on. There we go. Boom, 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 boom. Breathe very deep and slow. Sarah, you might feel very tingly. You might also begin to get dizzy and flooding your field. Field prime. Entering through your forehead. You might feel a stretching sensation and pressure inside your cranial space. Eyes fire in your 9th chakra. Down your spine. Activating the Shakti. Awakening Kundalini. You might feel like a snake made of fire is wrapping around your spine. And a second snake made of ice climbing after it. You might feel pulsing in your solar plexus. You might feel some mild pressure and discomfort. You feel pressure all over. Breathe. You're going to suddenly feel your body expanding in all directions, okay? 3, 2, 1. We're going to climb frequency. Free fall. Anchoring you. Woohoo! Oh my God, are you okay? Oh my God, that made me so dizzy right at the end. Sarah, finish your experience first. One of your timelines just collapsed. It was a timeline that was a very painful one. It just collapsed. That potentiality has been taken off the table. It's no longer an option. So your higher self has told me to go ahead and share this with you. With that potentiality, that timeline included the end of your marriage and quite a few other really, really difficult life circumstances that would have been horrible to have to live through. So those options are taken off the table. I mean, I don't know what's going on with your personal life. You definitely don't have to share any details, but it seems as though your perception with this activation, it's been radically shifted. And so the events that would have, the perception that would have created the events that would have led to the end of your marriage and a whole bunch of other things has now shifted. So that's why that's been taken out. And your higher self has quite a few plans for you and your spiritual growth. It's definitely, you're on an accelerated path at this point. Your trajectory, you're going somewhere. It's like, she says, girl, there aren't enough words to describe that. You felt so many sensations. Yay! I love it. All right. So next we have Melissa Bernard. Melissa, let's see. So chakra workup. All my squealing has finally caught up with me. All right. Oh, she's crying. You're welcome, Sarah. You're definitely welcome. All right. So we're going to chakra workup. I don't know why I keep having accents for days now. Totally unnecessary. The accents are totally unnecessary. I don't seem to care though. Accents and singing. That's what's been going on for days. Okay, here we go. Mm-hmm. Okay, breathe, Melissa. Your central chakra line, the channel might get very warm. I'm priming it for crushing, okay? Charge loaded, breathe. Initiating chakra integration. Breathe, Melissa. Massive load is about to be injected into your field. How do you feel? You fun wing. I'm doing readings for people, but we're almost done. Sorry. I'm gonna try and be on again this weekend, but I can't promise because we're moving. How do you feel, Melissa? She feels good. All right, Catherine Garland. Call in Catherine Garland. Please come to the front. Oh, what does? Okay. Let me quit messing around with all my different voices. Let me just quit messing around and close this out. Right, Catherine, are you here? Okay, she's here. Let us see. Right. Let's get guidance for Catherine. She wants to know what she should focus on right now. Oh, Catherine. Card number 27, receiving. So continue. I see you said I managed to get some paid reading, so this is my treat. Yay. You have to continue to allow yourself to receive, okay? For a very, very long time, you have totally blocked yourself from receiving. You have totally not allowed yourself to get that abundance that is rightfully yours. Where's my other card? Here it is. And so that's what you have to focus on, okay? Don't allow other people's BS to interfere with you allowing yourself to receive. Don't allow other people's attempts to derail your efforts. Don't allow it to stop you, okay? Now is the time for you to begin allowing your abundance back into you, into your field. You have to also begin really making sure you call back the energy that you gave away that's not being used responsibly. Okay, Catherine? Here's the thing. You gave so much of your energy away to people, trying to help them heal themselves, and, you know, all of that. And they weren't wanting to heal. They weren't wanting to move forward in life. There's no reason for them to continue keeping that energy to sustain their foolery. So this is not a specific person that you're going to be calling energy back from. Your higher self wants you to just set that intention. Any energy that belongs to me that is not being used responsibly is to return. Okay? So that way, the people who you gave energy to that are using it to help further their spiritual development, their understanding of themselves and their journey, that's not going to be taken away. Okay? You're feeling the shift? Yay! Okay, let me get you other cards. All right. Let us see. Ooh. Card number 31, 7th house, partners. So, I think that as you get yourself, your perception of how your life is, how you want it to be, what you're doing to bring that to fruition. I think as you get that all aligned, you'll begin to feel much more justice. Hold on. Marriage is neither heaven nor hell. It is simply purgatory. Well, ain't Abraham Lincoln. Shit. So it's almost as though the marriage between self and soul up until this point has been like purgatory for you. You've been stuck in a cycle, just repeating over and over and over, no forward progress. And every time you loop around, it triggers a remembrance of things that happened in the past that really traumatized you. So with this, it's time for you to work on that marriage between self and soul. And as you do that, a partner in this life will then be prepared to make their entrance, okay? So the 7th house is the area of the chart that represents, quote unquote, the other. So when we say the other, this tells me that this is a call from your higher self to go ahead and begin that inner shadow work. Okay? No more fear of what that shadow is. That shadow loves you. It's not trying to hurt you. It's trying to get your attention because it wants to support you. Your shadow loves you so much. Allow that shadow to do its job. And its job is to follow you everywhere and protect you. Much of your power, your brute force power, it's contained in the shadow. Okay, because that's aspects of you that not everyone should have the privilege of being aware of. Okay, so allow the shadow side to rise up, be equal to the light. Shadow juxtaposed with light gives light more gravity. It gives you the ability to sense depth and the potency of your light. It helps your light to appear brighter. So this is definitely a call for you to begin balancing things in your life. It corresponds with the Justice card in the tarot deck. This is definitely, you have to make sure that your light does not begin to or continue to see the shadow as a rival. They're not. That's like sibling rivalry. They're siblings. They're equally loved and created equal. So you have to make sure you begin accepting all your fractals. A lot of people don't recognize this. They think like, oh, shadow equals evil, equals darkness and death. No, it doesn't. It doesn't equal any of that. Shadow is a part of you, okay? You are a totality with a duality inside. And you can't exist in totality unless you acknowledge and embrace both halves. It's a fact. People talk about, oh, you need to just learn how to balance. Bullshit. That's inefficient. And it's a perpetual trying, attempting, focusing. It's bullshit. If you exist smack dab in the middle of your light and your dark, you are centered. By virtue of your centeredness, you don't have to try to balance. You already are. So, Catherine, you have to allow yourself to explore that shadow. Shadow work does not mean necromancy. It does not mean you are conjuring, invoking, or any of that, demons and things. No, that's total BS. Okay. Shadow work. She says, my shadow is deep. Girl, if you are able to get through to the deepest depth of your shadow, you will then gain clarity on the height of your light because they're equals, opposing equals. You know what I'm saying? Just like here on Earth, for every tall mountain, there is a corresponding valley, equally as deep as a mountain is tall. Okay? That is the divine order of things. It's how balance is maintained, not created, but maintained. So it's the same thing with light and dark. You have to explore the depths of that darkness. The only reason that I'm able to do the work that I do at this point was because I stopped being afraid of my darkness. And there's still some hesitation there for me, but for the most part, I understand my darkness exists for a reason. It protects me. It keeps me safe. It's not evil. It's like the rose saying, my thorns are evil. No, when you're mishandled and they get poked by the thorn, that's their fault. The rose doesn't feel badly, doesn't feel guilt or shame. It exists with thorns for a reason, as protection. Okay? So allow your shadow to be your protection. All right, guys? I'd love to stay on longer because I don't want to pack and move. But I have to. Damn it. I have to. So I will try and see you guys again maybe this weekend or maybe not. We shall see. If you haven't already subscribed to my channel here on YouTube, please do subscribe. Give this video a thumbs up. Turn on that notification bell. I think that's all I have to say. Bye, guys. Have a beautiful and safe Memorial Day weekend. Beautiful and safe. Don't drink too much. Okay? Don't drink too much.